My name's Carli Miller. I grew up in Ogdensburg, New York. I'm a BFA major in visual arts with a concentration in painting. My research project, I collaborate with Professor Amy Swartley. Together, as two-dimensional artists, you need a reference to make your two-dimensional art. Usually that's photographs or a still life or from actual life. We decided to make a three-dimensional object, sort of like a surrealistic sculpture sort of thing. And we're going to use that, understand the form, understand the lighting on it, to then paint those objects. As far as being compelled, a lot of two-dimensional artists don't have opportunities to make three-dimensional artwork, so Professor Swartley and I had discussions back and forth. I had done an internship with her, and having these discussions during our internship, we decided to go forward and try to make some sort of three-dimensional object to then paint, as I said previously. I had no idea what Smooth-On was. I had no idea anything about the product at all. But throughout doing the project, I feel like I have a thorough understanding of this product now. Last night I gave a demonstration to someone who's also interested in the product and wants to learn more about it. So I really have learned a lot about using it and applying it and showing other people and teaching other people how to use it. I would like to get my MFA and become a professor of painting eventually, hopefully. And as far as my research, I think it will influence me in the future because I tend to use my resource material from photographs that I've taken myself, and this opens up new opportunities for me to build three-dimensional sculptures for my own work. I mean, these are things that you normally wouldn't see in real life, sort of surrealistic type of sculptures. So that's interesting as far as, being able to use that in your own artwork, and I'm sure I'll use that in the future. I would make sure that you can email a professor, approach them with an idea, tell them that you want to do a sort of research project with them, and if it was okay to meet up, and at that point, when you do meet up with that person, I would recommend bouncing ideas off of one another and trying to do something that you're interested in as well as the professor. So that way it'll be motivation for both people to continue with the research project and get started and things like that. Some examples of the work that Professor Swartley and I do. We take a product called Smooth-On, and we take molds of people's faces, and this is the product of the mold. Here's like a more beginning example. It's thinner and lighter, and as our research progressed, we got a little bit thicker. We decided to add in objects. We painted on top of them. So as we go on, this one has like fake eyelashes and googly eyes. These ones have some teeth. It's hard to see in this one, but we put in some nature like flowers, and there's a beehive in there and things like that. And this one is string, so we're experimenting with how we are approaching different looks and different textures on the three-dimensional objects.